media reports akambobuda recently achiti makati zvoni kutevedzerwa mutungamiri wenyika vachiwenga havana macredentials kunge vachizopinda panyanga kana president 2 terms dzavo dzichinge dzapera. Zviri zvichokwadi kana kuti zvinhu zvinotembera zvisike zvakanaka.
The president recently in Mutare spelled out the constitution as the Bible of Zimbabwean, of ZANU-PF political management. And in it, he unequivocally stated that it is not upon him to impose or to choose or to ordain a leader for ZANU-PF, let alone for the people of Zimbabwe. Understandably so, because our president is a revolutionary democrat. To win the war, we had to get the conscious support of the Zimbabwean people, individually and collectively. So the decisions about our political destiny today were made democratically through sacrifice by the Zimbabwe people. And the president simply said, such a people who can sacrifice their lives in a democratic manner to free their country, who am I to impose a leader upon them? That's what the president said. So they are quotas which I mentioned earlier on. They may not be the vice president himself, who are foisting this agenda from outside, trying to put the issue of succession ahead of 28 into current Zimbabwean political discourse, when our focus should be on exactly the things which I've been talking about, economic and business progress. That's what the mandate of the president was in 2023. So all I did was to reiterate that in ZANU-PF, there are no anointments or ordinations of leaders. You must make sure that you get liked by the people by doing what gets you support from the people. Because the vote of the people is what will make you a leader in ZANU-PF. The vote of the membership. That's what I said. And I may not have been answering to any particular person within ZANU-PF. I definitely was answering to that external constituency which is trying to foist the idea of certain individuals as being natural or ordained leaders of ZANU-PF. As we go party also, the ordination. That's what I said. I hope there's clarity on that issue. And I'm very sure that bona fide members of ZANU-PF, including in the leadership, who are revolutionary Democrats, will say it is the choice of the people for somebody to end up as the leader of ZANU or to be the leader of Zimbabwe. It applies to me, it applies to anybody who is a member, it applies to anybody who is a member, kwagezani kana ari kubva kuMount Darwin. Ungangoitawo leader weZANU-PF kana uchidiwa nevanhu. That's a good thing. Zvakashata here izvozvo. But kana maakuti because Mutsvangwa anotaurisa ari pamberi penyu ngaachingwe ndingoti ndafana inini ndinofana kuti ndoda kuti ndo leader because ndiri kukunakidzai pamberi pemakamera saka ndinda mukuru weZANU-PF. That's not ZANU-PF's constitution. ZANU-PF constitution says winner X vote yevanhu kuti uite mukuru. ZANU-PF and the constitution of the Republic of Zimbabwe, which was written by the current president, says the people of Zimbabwe choose their leader. There is no anointing. But vaiva Cecil John Rhodes syndrome yandambotaura yemunhu anongobva kuEngland woita madiamonds opedzisira kutonga Africa asina amuchuza. Ndo vari kutaura kuti dai muZANU-PF manzai, dai manzai. So naturally, the young people in ZANU-PF, when they see something like that coming from outside, they get agitated. But I, chinhu chakafira mayouth edu ichi mazuva ayaya chekuti vanhu vachuze. Pane vamwe vakunzi havafane kuchuzwa, vanongopinda vasina kuchuzwa. The youths get agitated. And that's why they bend around their president. Because the president says, I will not usurp the decision of the membership of ZANU-PF or the people of Zimbabwe to choose a leader. Now, so far as was on a president, because that is within the democratic revolutionary traditions of ZANU-PF. That's why in 1980, even when we were winning the war, we are the first revolutionary movement in modern history to say, let's put our guns to silence. Let the people of Zimbabwe go and put an X on a ballot so that they can baptize our military victory. We don't want to depart from that tradition of people choosing their leaders. I hope it answers you. And definitely, if you tell Zimbabwean youth, you tell Zimbabwean women, you tell the war veterans that ZANU-PF Margaret were anointed or ordained leadership, because the vote was a product of a sacrifice, life by life, limb by limb, eye by eye. Chakafirwa chini chinonzi exit. Ngachirambe chirimo muZANU-PF ndozviri kutaura vadiki. And we are very happy that the president who wrote the constitution enshrining those aspects of the revolutionary democratic tradition of ZANU-PF yesterday affirmed it with, I'm a constitutionalist. I am not going to be ordaining leadership. Saka vari kuda kuti vamwe vanhu vanakaswirana namalema nevamwe vanofunga kuti vanhu vanoordainwa neBrandes Foundation hazvibvumiwe kuZANU-PF. I think that explains my